Before the video starts, I would like to ask that you guys subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell for notifications, leave a comment down below, and like the video. I would heavily appreciate it. Hope you enjoy. This video was recorded and streamed on Twitch. Be sure to visit and follow if you want to see some live content filmed by yours truly.
It's literally the villagers touching the trapdoor.
Gonna kill him. Kill him at one
or
point.
Or like not even the trapdoor, like maybe even the front door, and then walking away.
Maybe.
Or like triggering something.
I still want to kill them.
I low-key want to read that fanfiction with you later. Like and I haven't read it in so long, so I don't. My bias.
Really?
I haven't read it in so long, so it might be shit, but I still haven't read it like in a while. Like.
A live stream the reading. Okay, no. You know what? Fuck it, Cat. Let's do it. No, seriously, let's fucking do it.
I'm gonna feel so embarrassed.
What the fuck do I gotta log in to fucking view this stupid shit? I remember I made a fucking Wattpad account specifically because somebody tried to fucking be me on Wattpad. Alright guys, we're gonna do a reading of a fanfiction now. It's just chapter 1, just chapter 1, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be the narrator, okay?
We have to link this to give credit in your description, so like...
You're right.
So like... People are gonna go read this, and
I know.
I just want to make it very clear right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is 2014, 2012, Cat. Like, I don't know, I don't remember it, and if it's really bad, I'm sorry, I just don't remember it. Okay.
Chase Chair wakes up early in the morning in his apartment on his couch.
I get it, Chase, like the chair.
Well, I already see the problem with this. You have a run-on sentence. Chase Chair wakes up early in the morning in his apartment on his couch. He had just moved in 2 days before, and he has boxes in each room, and was too tired to move the boxes off of the bed. Chair quickly ate and got ready. He was excited for his first day of college. He had gotten a scholarship from high school. He was the nerd, A's in all of his classes, always reading a book of some sort. He would also read his textbooks cover to cover, and not just once, but twice. Chase Chair has also studied French and English and was able to speak the 2 languages with ease. Getting to the college, he accidentally scratched someone's car with his car's door. The person was pulling into the space next to him when Chair was opening his door. The man was tall and blonde, also pretty tan. He had on a golden outfit and looked Arabian. The man looked over at Chase and raised an eyebrow. Chase hurried to apologize.
I'm so very sorry, sir. I'll pay for the damage, I swear.
I'm so very sorry, sir. I'll pay for the damage, I swear. The man held up a hand. No need. I can fix it that there was an accident. Besides, it's only a scratch. I can easily fix it myself. The man had a French accent, and Chase found himself blushing lightly. Well, I'm still sorry, and if you still need me to pay for anything, here's my name and number. Chase grabbed a pen and small piece of paper from his book bag. He quickly wrote down his name and his number, handing it to the tan man. If it'll make you feel less guilty. The man looked at the paper. Chase Chair, eh? Well, nice to meet you, Mr. Chair. My name is Stefano.
This was originally supposed to be a reading, like... I'm supposed to help. I can't do any characters because it's all dudes. Do you want to be Chair? I'll be Chair.
You'll be Chair? Okay. My name's Stefano. Stefano Pierre. Chase clasped hands and nodded.
Likewise, Mr. Pierre.
Please, just call me Stefano.
The blonde man said...
He needs to be more manly than that.
Please, just call me Stefano. The blonde man said, giving a dazzling pure white smile.
Only if you call me Chase.
Chase said, giving a small smile in return. Chase slightly stared into Stefano's unusual golden eyes. As he realized he had been staring too long, he blushed and turned down his gaze. He didn't see the amusement on Stefano's face as he looked away. So Chase, are you new at the Golden Oaks? Stefano asked, making Chase look back up at him.
Yeah, I am. I'm just starting today, I think. Chase
said, looking for his schedule in his book bag. Chase finally found his schedule and unfolded it. Stefano snatched the paper from his hands, making Chase jump. He looked up, a startled look in his brown eyes. Stefano paid no attention and glanced over the schedule. As his eyes scanned the paper, he grinned. Stefano looked up. Lucky for you! You have someone to walk with you to your first class!
You'll walk with me?
Chase asked.
Of course! I'm in my sophomore year here, yet I graduated high school 1 year early.
Why are you flexing on me with that? What's a weird flex to give
This
me?
guy's 16.
Okay, well, thank you. I'll probably get lost at some point anyways. This is something I enjoyed rereading. Like, I even added like a little fan continuation to it in like my notepad.
Oh, baby, it's okay.
Like, I was really into this story. And now it's coming out on the internet. And I
Baby.
don't know how to fucking feel about it.
Baby, it was gonna happen either way, I guess.
How was this going to happen? How was I ever gonna go, hey guys, you wanna see my fucking like fic that like
People
you
would have
know,
asked.
kind of
You would have
infers that
answered.
these guys like probably gonna fuck at some point. But like the reason they don't fuck, because they get close to it several times, Chase is like, no, I don't want to do that. And they respect his space, because you know, consent is key, boys.
Yeah.
But like, it's fucking, oh my god, awkward for me. Because I'm just like, well, how would this work? Because I'm 5, I don't understand how this would work.
Chase chuckled and grabbed his schedule back from Stefano, placing it back into his bag.
Come along then.
Stefano said, turning and waving Chase forward.
That's it, that is. Unless you want to be late. The teachers here won't even let you in the classroom if you're late. They lock the doors. It's policy here.
Chase wasted no time, knowing that college was serious business. He readjusted the bag
it's
sling
not.
on his shoulder, then his glasses. He stopped to stare at a huge building in front of them. It was at least 5 stories high, all brick and tan colored. There were vines sticking to the building on one side. People were walking
fanfiction.
into doors all over the building. Some people were standing around chatting. Others were sitting and reading books. Stefano realized that Chase wasn't walking with him anymore and turned around to find Chase looking up, mouth slightly agape. He walked back to him.
This building isn't that remarkable, you know. It was only built 3 years ago.
How the fuck does that vines already?
I think I can install it. Or it's Ivy. Ivy grows really fast. I think
It
it's
was
Ivy
only
that grows
built
fast.
3 years ago.
The blonde smiled.
It's quite complicated inside, so I hope you learn quickly.
Chase nodded, coming out of his daze. The pair headed to their first class, English. They barely made it into the classroom in time, only 3 seconds before the bell rang. They took seats in the middle of the class and sat down.
Hello, class. My name is Dr. Darlin.
The teacher was female with a petite body style. She kept her sunny blonde hair pinned back in a bun and had thin glasses placed on the bridge of her nose.
I know that this is something that you would do in high school and probably something you won't do in any of your other classes here at this college. However, I want each of you to stand, give your full name, and one interesting fact about yourself. This way, I can help you if you need it, that is.
Each person stood and gave the information, one by
This
one.
part's kind of cringe. I remember this part. It's kind of cringe.
Chase had gotten bored after the 3rd or 4th person and opened his textbook. There were at least
Really?
12 people ahead of what?
Really? It's just you got bored listening to people talk about like their name and what the fuck they're interested in?
He was so immersed in his reading that he did not realize that it had become his turn.
Hey!
Just flat out yell.
Stefano's voice, a whisper slash yell, made its way to Chase's ears as he felt his arm being shaken.
I feel like if someone were to take this audio and just like do a really shitty animation of just us
They fucking could.
fucking characters, I would be so happy.
Oh, that'd be the dream right there.
It's dressed like Stefano and shit. It's just fucking Davis dressed like Stefano and me dressed like Chase and Derpy is the fucking professor and shit. God, please do this. I kind of want to do more of this book now.
We got you. This is the whole point of this next video, and now the point of the stream.
Okay.
Okay. Cap-
What?
There you go. Chase asked, almost irritably. Stefano pointed toward the teacher. His face turned slightly red as he realized the whole class was staring. He cleared his throat and stood.
My name is Chase Daniel Brian Vincent Zane Camden Share.
What?
That's his full name, and then he makes it like, why would if you are embarrassed by it, just give your fucking first and last name. I have a middle name. I don't introduce myself like that.
He trailed off, face almost beet red. Now that he definitely had everyone's attention.
I guess an
Well,
interesting
fuck.
fact about me would be that my parents couldn't choose just one middle name for me, so it had to be 5 instead.
You didn't give your major. You didn't give anything.
Chase sat back down when he heard some of the other students snickering. He let his
Yeah,
head.
you-
No one laughs, by the way, in college. No one gives a shit in college. When he heard some of the other students snickering, he let his head rest on his arms, trying to hide his face. He heard the seat next to him squeak as Stefano stood.
Hello, I am Stefano Evans Cesar Pierre. I am a skilled fencer / sword fighter.
As Stefano sat, I by the way, I'm spitting all this out. It's all on my phone right now. It's just all, my phone is covered in my spit. Want to make that very clear.
Hot. Hot.
As Stefano sat back down, he sat a little closer to Chase.
It is okay.
He whispered.
There is no need to be embarrassed.
Yes, there is.
Chase hissed.
No one else has such a long, ridiculous name.
Stefano sighed. For the rest of the day, Chase listened to his new teacher's monotonous lectures. He already felt that his day had gone downhill ever since he had to speak his full name. Chase walked out of the building about 15 minutes after his last class. He had gotten lost deep in his massive building. His mood brightened as Stefano...
How do you interrupt this?
Yeah?
The fucking thing I was talking about, like, the train station that's, like, covered in, like, you know, radioactivity. You wanna know what this fucking thing's called? It's not called Chernobyl. It's called Railtown.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Railtown, that's the
Fucking Railtown?
Railtown.
What kind of idiot names their system Railtown? His mood brightened as Stefano leaning against his car. By the way, that's how the sentence is written. I thought I was having a stroke. That is how the sentence is written. They waved to each other.
Hey, Stefano, what's up?
Chase asked, walking over to him.
Hello, Chase. Nothing. I'm about to head home. What about you?
Stefano replied.
I'm trying to figure out if I should head home now or go to the library.
Chase asked. Chase said, grabbing his car keys from his pocket.
The library? Why the library?
Stefano asked with a confused look in his eyes.
Oh, could you not tell that I'm a big bookworm because I just couldn't stop reading anything? Yeah. I read a fucking textbook, a goddamn textbook, a college textbook for fun.
For fun. No one does that for fun.
Wanna
Chase
die.
blushed.
Well, I'm a huge bookworm, and I love to read, so whenever I have free time, I like to spend it at the library.
Chase looked down at his feet, blushing bright red.
Really?
Oh, well, okay. I have to go, but I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, Chase.
Stefano said with a dazzling smile before getting in his car.
Goodbye to you too, as well, Stefano. See you tomorrow in class.
Chase said, and waved as Stefano drove out of sight. Chase sighed and got into his car. He figured that he might as well go home and unpack. He did not feel like sleeping on the couch again. He drove home, found the box that had his laptop in it, and set it safely on his desk. He would have to look up his assignments later. Around midnight, Chase had moved most of the boxes and found more blankets as he lay down to sleep. He sadly realized that he didn't get to continue reading Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare.
God. The next
You read that
chapter-
shit in high school!
No, I read mine in middle school.
You don't fucking read that in any recent time. Chase woke up, did his morning routine, trying not to trip over boxes. He looked at the time, realizing that it was still dark. It was only 4:39 in the morning. He was up much earlier than usual. Sighing, he left his apartment and walked over to a Dunkin' Donuts across the street.
Nice.
He bought a coffee and a muffin, sat down on a bar stool in front of the window. Opening his laptop, he clicked on his email. He had only 7 messages, but the one that caught his eye was his mother's email address. Hesitantly, he clicked on it. It opened, reading,
Son, I hope you're well. Please message me back. I get so worried when I think about you living on your own and such.
I then decided to close the email and then disconnect from my family. I realized then that I've made many mistakes in life. Being born was one of them.
Chase read the message 3 times over. Since when was she worried? She never bothered to call, so as a result, Chase had picked up their example and didn't call either. However, she made it clear that he should find a roommate. The way she said it was definitely not a question. Chase sipped at his coffee, slightly burning his mouth. He typed quickly. Cat, your turn.
Mother, I'm fine. You don't need to worry so much. Don't forget that I'm almost 20 years old. I met someone nice here already, I think.
Hello there.
A smooth voice made him stop typing. Chase looked up from his laptop to see a pink-haired man standing at the counter. He wasn't speaking to him.
Good morning, Mr. Wilson.
The woman behind the counter smiled, despite how early it
Sorry,
was.
smile, my bad.
Chase averted his gaze so he wouldn't be caught staring. He thought it would be strange that someone would have such a vibrant color of hair. He had on an oversized pink sweater and black skinny jeans. Chase nibbled at his muffin, then got back to writing. This
May
is you?
have made a friend.
Yeah.
I'm almost finished unpacking already. Love you.
He sent the email and didn't notice that someone stood next to him. The person finally broke the silence.
Isn't it a bit early for you to be up?
Chase froze. He suddenly turned around. It was the pink-haired man.
No, not really.
Chase stuttered. An amused smile made its way onto the stranger's face. No! No!
I got
You
this.
cannot say
I got
that,
this.
John! You cannot say that!
I got this. Oh, I'm smiling too much. Ooh, here we go, professional. You only look 17. Not too young for me.
Chase's eyes widened as he blushed. This guy was weird.
I'm 19, thank you.
He
That's
know-
what was weird about that shirt.
He noticed that the man had magenta eyes.
I'm Petey, by the way.
The man said, getting Chase's attention off of his unusual eyes. Petey sipped his drink.
Mind if I join you?
Chase suppressed a shiver.
Sure.
The two
I'm glad we did this.
The two stayed quiet as Pete sat down on the bar stool next to Chase. Chase had gone back to his email, looking over his assignments for Golden Oaks.
You go to Golden Oaks?
Petey asked, innocently, his voice smooth.
Yeah.
Chase replied.
That's right. You're the guy in Mrs. Darlin's first class with the long name?
Chase froze, still streaming coffee at his lips. He blushed, face now red.
Chase, was it? I'm in that class too. I sit a few seats behind you.
I didn't notice.
Chase mumbled.
Class starts in about an hour.
Petey said.
Thanks for telling me. I hadn't been watching the time.
He finished his muffin and coffee, got up, leaving his laptop, and got a refill. Petey ignored the urge to browse Chase's laptop. Okay.
A character,
Human
yeah.
decency. Chase came back and shut his laptop down.
Do you need a ride to the college?
Petey looked up at Chase and smiled. His chocolate hair was slightly wavy, and a green beret topped his head.
Yeah, 'cause it's a fucking chair. Yeah.
The light somewhat glinted off of his glasses, but not hiding his matching brown eyes. He had on a white button-down under an argyle?
What the fuck is that word?
Argyle green and brown vest. He was also wearing matching brown pants.
If you don't mind, that'd be great.
Then please wait here. I'll be right back.
Chase picked up his laptop and went back across the street to his apartment. He set down his laptop, grabbed his phone and keys, and headed down to the parking deck. He got into his car and went back to where Petey was waiting. Petey noticed a silver Cobalt stop outside and stood up. Chase rolled down the window, waved and blasted the heat. Petey got in the car.
You do realize that we're going to be really early still, right?
Petey asked, rubbing his hands together to get warm.
Yes, I do realize that. I thought I could get some reading done.
Chase replied, briefly looking
So
at the
fucking nerd.
pink-haired male. Petey looked at Chase carefully.
You know, you're unbelievably cute when you blush.
Fucking coming on hard. Petey
That is
smirked.
crazy, too.
Petey smirked as Chase blushed a dark shade of red.
Thank you, I guess.
Chase stuttered, feeling his face brighten and heat up further.
I wonder just how far that blush goes.
Petey smirked, leaning in towards Chase and wiggling his eyebrows. Yeah. Chase tightened his grip on the steering wheel.
If you're gonna do that, do it when I'm not driving.
Chase cried, stopping at a red light.
You're not driving now.
Petey pointed out, moving closer to Chase. His breath was hot on the smaller man's neck. Chase blushed and felt a shiver travel down his spine. The light turned green again, and Chase drove a bit faster, pulling into the parking lot at the college. He sighed in relief and got out of the suddenly too hot car.
We should head to class.
Chase mumbled, grabbing his bag from the car.
We're still early, Chase.
Pete chuckled, walking towards the flustered male.
Well, I'm still gonna head in. I'll see you later, Petey.
Chase walked away fast, but not as fast to seem rude. He kept his head down. He made it to his first class, finding the door open without the teacher inside. Sighing, he sat in his seat and took out his textbook, picking up where he left off. It wasn't long until the other students started to walk into the classroom. He looked up when a hand placed itself over the sentence he was reading.
Oh, you're gonna love this fucking voice, by the way.
Chase
You're
looked
gonna
up.
love this voice. Good morning, Stefano.
He said, relieved that it wasn't Petey.
Morning!
Stefano replied curtly. Chase flinched as he saw Petey walk into the room. Am I the blondie?
What's wrong?
The blonde asked.
Nothing. Good morning, class. Take your seats.
The doctor said, cutting the conversation short as she let the door slam shut. Hours later, Chase walked outside to eat his lunch. He was surprised to see Stefano and Petey talking and laughing with each other. Some other emotion pulled at his chest. He didn't know what it was. He didn't want them talking to each other, yet he wouldn't dare interfere. As he wasn't paying attention, he accidentally bumped into someone.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
You idiot! What?
The guy he bumped into looked slightly familiar.
You're so lucky that these chemicals aren't being poured down your throat!
The man
Yikes,
slightly
man, I just
shook in
walked into you,
anger.
bro.
Chase backed up a step, slightly frightened.
I'm really sorry, though.
The guy had dark hair and wore brown. All right.
Yeah, it's
he
a barrel.
he had some silver chains around his neck and wrists. He had wrapped one of them around his fingers now.
Is there a problem?
A French accented voice came from behind the angry guy.
French. That was French.
Don't question it. Don't question it. She wanted something manly, so
Yeah, it's supposed to
he
be
turned
manly,
to face
Stefano.
he turned to face Stefano. Petey was next to him.
No!
The guy walked away, but not before hissing into Chris's ear.
You're back.
Stefano glared at the
Dude, I
guy's
just
back
walked
and
into you.
Stefano glared at the guy's back until he had disappeared into the building.
Are you all right?
Petey asked, concern clear in his normally flirtatious voice. Chase blinked a couple of times before answering.
Yeah, I am. Thanks.
Stefano turned his gaze to Chase.
Stick with us for the rest of lunch. Maybe we could do something after classes are over.
Lunch.
Chase moved his gaze to the ground and nodded.
Okay, although I may leave after a while. I want to try and finish my book I'm currently reading. Not to mention I still have to unpack some of my belongings.
A few hours after classes, Chase was talking with Stefano and Petey at the small cafe near the college.
Who was that, by the way? The guy I accidentally bumped into?
Chase asked, tilting his head a little.
Ah, that was Matthew Ryder Barrel, but everyone just calls him Barrel. He's known for his violent tendencies, so I'd suggest staying as far away from him as you can.
Stefano said, an impassive expression on his face.
Since you've met Beryl, there's a big chance you'll meet Bro soon.
Pete stated, sipping his mocha latte. Chase asked, confusion written on his face.
Brogan Antonio Lucas Patrick, also known as Bro, is Barrel lover. Well, they're never seen out of each other's range. Bro is violent as well, so steer clear of them both.
Petey said, giving Chase a small smile.
Okay, good to know.
Chase looked at his watch.
Whoa, 7:30 already? Golly, you guys, I gotta go. I have to leave you, gentlemen. I want to unpack a few boxes before the day's end.
Chase said, gathering his things and placing them in his bag.
All right, we'll see you in class tomorrow, Chase.
Stefano said with a smile.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, cutie.
Goodbye and good night, Stefano. Petey? Chase said before he grabbed his car keys and headed home. Walking to his small apartment, Chase ordered some Chinese and started unpacking boxes and placing the items where he wanted them. Hearing a knock at the door, he opened it and paid for his food. That's okay. Walking into the living room, he sat on the couch and picked up Romeo and Juliet and continued where he'd left off the night before. At around 9:45, Chase closed the now finished book and laid down on the couch. Pulling out a blanket over top his body, he made a mental note to set up his bed tomorrow. Closing his eyes, Chase quickly fell asleep.
And that's the end of the stream. That's
it's
it.
just as bad if we sat here and read, like, fucking FNAF fanfictions. I feel like...
Fanfic Friday. That's going to be a thing. That's
That's
actually going to be a
some
thing, and I'm
terrible
actually...
Whoa, Tails! I didn't know you could fly that high. Whoa.
Let's not, we
Guys,
loved it.
thank you for watching the stream, and thank you for anybody on YouTube that watched
Put on
this shitty.
screamers.
Yeah, did you, by the way, we did all this shit on twitch.tv/InvisibleDavids. We read the stupid fucking shitty fanfiction on Twitch. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. That's it. Bye bye. This has been me, Kat, and John reading a fanfiction, and also playing Minecraft. Zuzu, I'm so sorry. Bye bye, guys.
You know what you should do? Get on Skyblock and help me mine potatoes.
Goodbye, guys.